Yeah, welcome to another episode of Artco Drone Solutions. We've got a great show today. Hey, DJI is giving away a Mavic Air 2. That's 2. And all you have to do to win is find Waldo in the picture. So go over to DJI, and there's a picture in there, and all you have to do is find all the different things that are going to be in the drone, I guess. All you have to do is, I guess, you download the photo, and then you just highlight the areas where you think there's something there that's going to be on the drone or part of what the drone's going to be, and then submit it to DJI, and then they'll randomly pick a winner out of all the entrants. So that's one of the things that's going on. Steve Mack, welcome to the show. AZ Drone Dude, welcome. So a lot is happening. Then there's that, and then later on we'll talk about the Fimi. Fimi's got an action camera that looks very similar to the DJI Osmo Pocket, and so we'll discuss the differences and the similarities between them. Is it better? Is it the same? Let's talk about what the quality is. Those of you who might already have one, let's talk about it. So, hey, Glenn Thunderbird 6, welcome to the show. Michael Blade, welcome. I've sent out all my invites out to people, and hopefully we'll have a nice crowd. And then later on today, we're going to give away some toffee. We'll do yeah, look at the yellow, just kind of, isn't that cool? We'll do some trivia to give away some almond toffee. So that is what's going on. I I flew my drone a couple times this week. A couple days ago, I flew my drone, but I kept having signal loss issues with it. And we'll talk about that. And plus, my near run in with the law today, flying my drone. So we'll talk about that. And Timeless Truths, welcome to the show. Welcome. And later on, oh, also don't forget, I am giving away a DJI Mavic. No, it's not a Mavic. It is a Tello drone. As soon as yes, I'm giving away this bad boy. And just go to the link. You know what? I will put that in the description down below after the show. And all you have to do is enter. All you have to do is say, I'm mellow for that tello in the comment section. Once I hit 1,500 subscribers, I will have a drawing where I will pick a lucky person to win that drone. It's never been flown. It's the box has never been opened. So uh, I got that on a police auction website where evidently somebody shoplifted it, and the store already got their insurance on it, so they didn't care what happened. And that drone went up for auction, and I got a pretty darn good deal. The watch hours, Steve, they are coming along pretty good. Right now, I'm at about 2,600 watch hours. So keep helping me out with all. I've been doing a lot of live streams lately. And if you could run those live streams, that'll help build up my watch hours and get me to that 4,000 watch hours. So it's coming along pretty good. Hey, Mitch, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. So, and also, I ordered a FR Sky Q7X transmitter for my FPV drone that I bought a few weeks ago, and Mitch was able to help me get it all working, and he was kind enough, and thank you very much, Mitch. He donated a camera and an antenna for it. So all I have to do is wait for a transmitter, and what I will do is I will be practicing with the beta flight using the transmitter and get really good with flying before I take that bad boy out. Also, Bill, Metro Drones, welcome to the show. Brent Nunley and Margie and Daya, welcome to the show. Agent K, welcome, welcome. So I'm really getting stoked. I really want to fly that FPV. I've got the goggles for the Easy Pilot. They should work. The only problem is there's no DVR on it, but it'll help me to practice flying. And oh, Jeff, welcome to the show. Oh, all right, thank you. And another thing that I want to eventually do is now I'm tangled up. Okay, is put a DJI type camera on this, so maybe I could turn this into kind of a cine uh, uh, FPV, yeah. So that'd be kind of cool. And once I do that, oh, and John Spizzo, welcome to the show. So uh, I'll have to hook up the GPS to this. So I think it plugs into one of these plugs on the side, and there is a nice thing that Mitch did is he got the board oriented in the right direction to where I could access the SD card slot right there and the USB port. Okay, getting. Oh, okay. Sean Oz says he's out filming right now. He try to get on if I'm still on in a couple hours. Well, we will see. Oh, and another nice thing, Mitch, did you put these bumpers on here too? Did you donate those? Those are nice. Thank you very much. Did you print those yourself? Oh, cool. How cool. I just noticed those. So that's what's going on. So I sent out a few invitations. Hopefully, people will come on, and I won't be doing all the bloviating on this show. So I just saw Bill the Drone Reviewer's video that he did on the contest. So that's where I got the information. Give him all the what goggles did I buy? Oh, I got the goggles that came with the Emax Easy Fly drone, and they should work. They won't be the greatest, but they should work. What at least that's what Mitch tells me. So they should work with this drone. All I have to do is sync the channels up to this drone, and I'll be off and flying. But when I get the transmitter, I'll have that hooked up to the computer and using Betaflight, learning how to fly FPV. Uh, I, I, I want to say something about Mitch's last show. Watching him fly on Betamax, that was interesting. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed seeing that, and I mean, it got me going. Oh, and I was like trying to help him steer. Oh, watch out! Oh. So that was fun. I like that. So maybe I'll do that with uh on a future live stream. Where's my piano? Oh, I it's in storage right now. Uh, yeah, gotta have room so I can fly the FPV around the house. Yeah. So yes, Margie, good vibes, good vibes. Yep. All right. So what else is going on? I've been watching a few videos on the Fimi action camera. That's very similar to the Osmo Pocket, and I mean it looks very similar. From what I understand, it's got a plastic case instead of a metal case like the Osmo. Uh, there are some features that are a little better than the Osmo Action. I think it had a screw in, which the I don't think the Osmo Action had, or the Osmo Pocket had. So, uh, but yeah, who did that video? Oh, I think it was Ken Heron. He did that. Now he's got a giveaway for that. So go over to his channel and sign up or comment on that video and get a chance to win that. So, what else? I wanted to talk about a little bit about my day. I wanted to fly an abandoned amusement park in Golden, Colorado. It's only 20-25 minutes away from my house. Newfound Drone Productions, welcome to the show. So, I checked on the map and it's got a fence around the amusement park, so I knew I wasn't going to go in. I didn't want to fly in the property. So here's what I did. I drove there. All the gates to the parking lots were gated. There was a gate there; you couldn't go up there. So I found a place nearby. There's a It's called the Apex, where they have hiking trails and stuff. So I parked there, and I was able to go up a kind of a asphalt paved little path that goes up towards the parking lot there. And So I get out there and I'm like, oh, okay, there's nobody here. I see a truck there. Uh, and nobody came over and said, hey, you can't fly here or nothing. So I got all my gear, lugged it up there, and got it all set up. And oh, I went to set up my GoPro camera to do my usual introduction. Well, I found out that this is what I forgot. I forgot this important part. Keenan Lancer, welcome to the show. Mike Roach, welcome. Mike, I emailed you a link if you want to come on. Keenan, I live in the Denver metro area. That's where I live. And so I couldn't get the GoPro on the tripod. So I couldn't do my usual introduction. And so basically what I did is I got the drone set up and ready to fly. And luckily for me, it didn't ask me to do another one of those annoying compass calibrations. So I got it working, uh, got it up there, sent it out there, looked around the park, and I forgot to turn the video camera on. I didn't do that until well, let me get to that part. So I'm flying around, kind of looking for some interesting things to photograph or videotape. And the maintenance guy comes up to me and tells me to land the drone. I go, all right. I wasn't going to argue. So I was being really nice about it. And he goes, you're on private property. And I looked around. I didn't see any signs that said private property, although I knew there was a fence around the park. So that part was, off limits. I knew that. And I I said, well, I'm a YouTuber and I film abandoned places. And he goes, I don't care. Get your drone and leave. Okay, fine, no problem. And so I'm trying to get the drone. Every time I hit what I thought was return to home, uh, the video would change on it. It acted like I hit the back button, which really annoyed me, and it was making me. I was getting really nervous because I'm like going, shit, what's going on? Am I in big trouble here? So I finally get the return to home to come on, and then I turned on the camera, and I flew it home or flew it back to where it was, and I was getting my things put away, and here comes an SUV. Jeffco County Sheriff's Department shows. Now, this officer was really cool. He was very nice, and I told him, I didn't know that this was private property. He told me, yeah, you're on private property. You can't be here. Okay, just get my stuff put away, and I'll be on my way. He goes, hey, no problem. Just you know, uh, get your stuff and get back to your car. Okay, cool. So it was really cool, and so that was that was my day. That was my brush with the. Oh, and then I get in my car and I'm driving out of curiosity. I went up to the gate where they had blocked off, and I'm like, what an idiot I am! It said private property. So that was, and I admit I screwed up. So that was my day, and it was a lot of work for very little. Later on today, what I'll do is I'll take the video and I'll download it and I'll see what it got. Maybe I could salvage some of the stuff and make a video out of it. So where is everybody? I sent out a bunch of invites. Hmm. Huh. So we got 14 people watching. That's cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, oh, I found some really cool. Okay, Mike, I'll save a seat for you. Oh, thank you, Steve. Well, thanks, Bill. You know, and what I do is I always try to find out if I find out, hey, can I fly there or not? If I found that, if I would have known ahead of time, I wouldn't have done it. And if I would have used my damn eyes, I probably wouldn't have tried to fly from the parking lot up there, but fly from down here. Hey, Ron Lockwood. Hey, I sent you a link. If you'd like to come on, that'd be cool. Who was that? AZ Drone Dude. When's my remote? That should be here by let's see, if not next weekend, sometime during the first week of May. It might be here by Tuesday. Who knows? I ordered that middle of the week. So Steve Carpenter. Oh, okay. He's listening, but he's unable to come in right now. And Mel, I believe Mel is probably still working. So if I know Mel, he'll come in right in the last few minutes of the show. So hopefully Ron might be able to come on and keep us company here. So yeah. Uh, reason, and you're probably wondering why didn't you fly it from the parking lot where you were? Well, here's the deal. Um, you're kind of in a hilly area. Actually, you're in the foothills right here. So the parking lot where I was at was below the main parking lot to the amusement park. The name of the place is Heritage Square. It closed down 2 years ago, and it was in operation for almost 60 years. And I had an idea that, oh yeah, what I'll do is I'll fly around this place, get some video, and then find some stock photos or something to show what it looked like when it was in use. Kind of give a little bit of history of the place. But so getting back to flying out of the parking lot, where was that? Well, there is like a 15 to 20 foot rise in elevation, and from my vantage point, I could not see the park from there. And you got to remember the Mavic Air is Wi-Fi. So I wanted to keep it in line of sight so that I would not lose signal. So that's why I did what I did. I wanted to get now what I could have done instead of flying from the parking lot there, I could have been outside off the parking lot. There's an area there, but it's kind of rocky and hilly. I might have been able to launch my drone from there and flown to the park. And then they wouldn't have had this. How to Hawaiian, welcome to the show, or aloha to you. And I could have done that. That probably would have been better. So maybe down the road, I might do that. I might get a platform or something where I could set it up there to where I could launch the craft and I wouldn't be on the property. So I would have been further away from the gate, but you know what? I could have still done it. Oh, that's a good idea. They couldn't, they can't come over and they can't say I can't fly over it because, they don't own the airspace over the property. So let's welcome Ron Lockwood.
Sorry.
Welcome, Kelly. Got him
Sorry, you
right.
caught me drinking. Right in mid-drink.
Yep. Stay hydrated.
Yeah. How you doing, Art?
I'm doing pretty good. Kind of had a brush with the law today.
Oh.
Yeah, I flew my
Do tell.
drone on private property.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, and I didn't know. Well, if I would have read the sign, I shouldn't have done it. And so and I admit that. My bad. So
Was it like a personal property or a public or a
it was
commercial?
an abandoned amusement park. And I was on their parking lot. It's not fenced off. Now the gates to the parking lot are closed, so you can't drive up there. But I was able to walk up there and launch my drone. Why do these people wait until you got your drone in the air to come over and say you can't do it? I mean, because I saw a truck there, and I know those people saw me. Why didn't they come over and say, "Hey, you can't be here"? And
Was
that
there
would.
any trespassing signs at all, or?
Well, here's the deal. I didn't see them until after I left because I went back to the gate, and I'm like, "Oh, duh! There's a sign. There's this private property."
Yep. Well, how'd things turn out for you?
Well, first thing is I wanted, you know how I do my intro with the GoPro?
Right.
I forgot this part. So I couldn't mount it on my tripod.
Okay.
And then I forgot to turn the camera on until I started heading home.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Like you had a bad day.
Yeah, I did. Hello, Zebmead and Jody. Drone Shots, welcome to the show. Now, and here, there's a couple cool things that happened on the way up there. there's kind of like a little uh, trough there, not very deep. It's wet, and I saw some bear tracks, and
Oh, cool.
I saw some scat, which I thought might have been either bear or maybe an elk. No,
Hmm.
an elk probably would have left a bigger pile, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did see some hoof prints, and I'm like, going, those look a little big to be a deer, and we're close into the mountains, so deer are more out, and they're sort of in the hills, but they don't. I mean, you'll see them up there,
Hmm.
but it might have been elk, probably not antelope. They're more a plains
Yeah, they're more
animal.
in the flatland. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
So did the cops come or?
yeah, the Jefferson County sheriffs came over. They were really cool. They were a lot nicer than the maintenance guy who came over and told me to land the drone and get out of there.
Hmm. So, but they pretty much just got give you a warning and nobody give you a real hard time or.
Yeah, he just said, you just can't fly. Okay, gotcha.
All right.
So,
Well,
I left. But here's the deal. Uh, if I would have launched from a spot just off
outs.
the
Yep.
uh, parking lot, then I might have been okay.
Yeah.
But it
Yep.
was like really rocky, and it'd be kind of tough to do it. But I'd figure a way how to do it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe next time I'll do that. Then that way I'm not actually on the property. I'll be outside the perimeter of the parking lot, because
No.
there's like a hiking area nearby, and there's like this drainage little thing right along the parking lot,
Hmm.
and that's where it's called the tracks.
Right.
So the bear paw was a good uh, 4 or 5 inches in diameter, maybe a little smaller. So it was probably a black bear, most likely.
Yeah. You just have just black bear in Colorado.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't had a problem with uh, Mr. Police Officer as of yet, as far as
Yeah.
with my drone.
Yeah.
Um, I've only ever had, I think, two individuals, and um, they give me a hard time, and one of them kind of he accused me of flying around their apartment building and peeking in windows, and guy got kind of violent. He raced his car up in front of my house and got out and slammed his door and pulled his jacket off like he was ready to take me down and threw it on the ground. And I'm like, okay. And I told,
You should have said, "Is it hot out there? Are you hot?" Uh, and maybe you take your shirt off too while you're at it.
yeah,
Yeah,
this guy,
that'll calm them down.
yeah,
That's almost
uh,
like telling your wife or your girlfriend after an argument, and telling them, "Oh, honey, don't be that way." That always calms them down.
I'll have to remember that one.
Yeah, don't be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of my running joke on Facebook. Whenever somebody is mad at their girlfriend or something, I go, "Oh, I've got the perfect words to say that always calms them down," and then I tell them that.
I used a phrase once. I was in a convenience store. Lady was in there pretty drunk and screaming at the attendant behind the counter, and because they didn't have her brand of cigarettes, and she would not leave. And there was like 10 of us in line waiting to get our morning coffee. And I knew the person behind the counter, and everybody in line was like, "Come on, lady, just go. They don't have what you want. Just get out of it, you know." And so finally I looked up at my friend behind the counter and I said, "You know what? I was the exact same way the first time I was in public too." And that lady turned around. She looked at me and said a few choice words, and then she left.
Speaking of
There he
choice
is.
words, there's Steve.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon.
From sunny, warm Southern California.
Yeah.
Oh, bite me, as Lloyd would say. No, actually, we're actually having a pretty nice day here.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice here as well. Mostly sunny, a little on the windy side. So, so I got my workout for today. I always take a 5-gallon bucket with me because then I have something to sit on when I go to fly the drone, and I have my drone in there, my batteries, my controller, my tripod, my GoPro. What else did I have? Oh, and I have a pair of tongs with me because, I'm like a Ken doll. I don't bend very well in the middle, so I have to have a pair of cooking tongs to pick up my little Mavic Air.
Art was telling me he was out breaking the law today.
Breaking the law.
Hanging out with a felon today.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, it's ridiculous. I know we were down by the harbor and down by the beach, man. You should see all the people down here. I know Ron's saying it was 90 degrees in Florida today. We were 88 yesterday. I don't know what the high is going to be here today. So,
well, those 80s are heading to Denver. I think by about midweek we'll be in the low 80s. Yeah.
Cool.
Which that'll be great for fishing. I'll start warming up the water, and the action will start to heat up. And in about a month, the carp will be spawning, and that's when the action really gets going.
When does fishing season open up for you guys?
Oh, I mean, it's all year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we got ice fishing, and then if there's no ice out there, you could go fishing. It's really tough fishing because the fish are not that active, but you might get lucky and catch a fish.
All right, now you know what. Next week will be a week you ought to come up my way. We'll jump in the 4-wheeler, or we'll go up to that little private lake, and it's in a little like county park in the middle of the woods.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's where my buddy and I caught 70 trout in 2 days.
Wow. Well, you know what? I go back to work Monday. The following week, I'm on vacation. So I could, I could do that. Drive up.
Contact me. Yeah.
Okay.
I could send you my schedule. What day do you said you go back to work this Monday?
Yeah.
Which is the 27th.
Yeah.
And then you work through the week.
Yeah.
And I actually come home. Well, I'll be home on the 29th till I don't go back till the 8th.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm off for 9 days.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. Go up there, do some fishing, get some YouTube video for my fishing channel. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, like for trout, when does trout season open up?
That's year round.
It's open now.
Yeah.
Well, we are locked in for time frames here in California.
Yeah, well, you're California.
I got to go with Art on that one, Steve.
Yeah, probably the most regulated state in the country. Yeah.
Don't have to tell me about it.
Next, probably New York is probably the second most regulated. Yep.
That was terrible. Usually it's, I'm trying to think, it should be right about now. I think it is April that they open up for, like up in the Mammoth Lakes area and the Owens Valley for fishing, and they haven't closed down till it gives time for
Yeah, there are some lakes around here that are closed and they open up at a certain time. Like here, there's Arvada Reservoir. That usually opens around April 1st.
Yeah.
But now in Florida, they do have a season on saltwater fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they
it varies.
yeah. Mm-hmm. But on freshwater fish, I don't think there is a time frame.
Well, like up there, like I say, this year is because of Crowley Lake, which is above Bishop.
Yeah.
As you work your way up to Bishop to head up towards the Mammoth Lakes area and going up towards June Lake, that area, it's usually, most of the time, it's because of it's frozen over still.
Yeah.
But it's limited up there, and then it's limited on the time frames for catching. And then a lot of places it's catch and release.
Yeah. Well, they're probably stocking, so there's a spawning season where they have the place is closed off for fishing during those periods. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been out yet this year. Maybe that's what I'll do too, is go get my fishing license and
There you go.
go social distance myself out in the woods. And it's a neat little area, Art. It's man, we could drive the 4-wheeler up to about, I don't know, 50 feet of the lake.
Cool.
And then you just walk, take a chair, you can go down on one of the docks.
Awesome.
Just cast out. Yeah, it's, I want to say, it's about 2 football fields big. That's it.
Cool.
With just full of trout.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then I have my little gadget where I could, look at the fish underwater. It's not a submarine. It's just a piece of wood with a mount kind of like this underneath to put your GoPro on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it's got a string on it, so you let the current kind of flow and see what you get. So I've gotten some pretty good videos that way.
That's cool.
Yep. So
have some fresh fish there.
Yeah.
That's always delicious. Some fresh trout. Yummy.
Yep.
We used to go up when I was younger. It was my cousin's husband. Called her Ann because she was a lot older than us, younger kids. And she was younger than my mom was, but we'd go up there, and he worked for the California Highway Patrol up in Northern California. And we'd go up there and we'd go hiking and backpack into a couple of these lakes up there that he knew about. And like you'd get back in there, and the fun part is you'd toss your line out at nighttime, wake up in the morning and zip, reel in the trout for fresh trout in the morning for breakfast.
Yep.
That was always delicious. how big?
Okay, yeah, I'm just getting the trivia question
How
set
big are
up.
the trout? One quick question for Ron. Like, how big are the trout you pulling in up there?
They're everything from the 3-4 inchers to I've had them up to 20 to 25.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Margie's saying hello to you, or as Matt would say, Margie.
my girl
Yeah.
Margie, sweet Margie. That girl's got some dance moves. That's another reason I'm getting a laptop. I'm tired of not being able to see the chat, and I want to be able to put Luminar on the laptop. And yeah, Rick Halliburg he just downloaded Luminar.
Yeah.
The other
There's
day.
no extra A, and it's Halbert.
Halber.
Not
I always
Halibut.
pronounce it. Yeah, I must be thinking like halibut or something.
Yeah. Yeah, where is Rick? He's usually in my chat. Yeah. I hope he's doing okay. I was thinking of, oh yeah, I've been listening to Matt North's live stream and a few other and Greg's live stream, and boy, their English is because when they say my name, they there's no R in there. Sounds like they dropped an H in there instead of an R. It's art. Art.
Yeah, they talk funny.
There's an R in there. You know, I mean, but they say car. And oh, another one is, and I've heard a few Aussies say this: the Maverick. No, it's Mavic.
Mavic.
Well,
Mavic Pro, Mavic Air, and they'll say Maverick. They add an R. Go
we
figure.
we do that too in Pennsylvania.
Oh, so okay.
Like we'll say water.
Oh, water. You take the T out and put a D in it. You say water.
Yeah, we'll put an R in it.
Oh, water.
Water.
Water. Okay.
Yeah. Down at the creek.
Yeah, the crick. Yeah, the crick. There's no E's in there. It's an I in there. Yeah. That's another thing. If you check out Leo Shane's fishing channel, Extreme Philly Fishing, he says crick.
Mm-hmm.
But he's from Brazil. He grew up in Brazil, but his parents are Chinese. So he speaks, I think, Mandarin and Hunan, and then he speaks Portuguese and English. So it's fun. Instead of saying spillway, he says spewway.
Spewway.
Yeah. I'm fishing at the spewway.
I think what else?
IT man, welcome. Oh, I haven't seen that guy in a long time. I met Mr. Mike T man at Yuri Bruce channel, and Yuri Bruce channel is about Phil Am relationships. That's mainly what they're, and they do a visa. You know, they talk about how to obtain a fiance visa. So they do a step by step what you have to do, and that's what I was doing back around 2018, 2019, before my fiance just said, adios.
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens just there. It happens here. And marriage.
Well, my new Filipina she's from the province, so I trust her. All right, she's a better quality or better character is what I want.
You got a new lady in your life there, Art?
Oh, I've known her for almost going on 2 years now.
Okay.
Oh, Bill at Coast to Coast Drones sent. I sent him the link right at the dinner bell. And then there's Ron Levesque on Facebook. And welcome. Oh, and Bob Casey's here. Zebney. Welcome. And Glenn Thunderbird 6, he's been here quite a while. So, we're up to 17 people now. Nice. Cool. So, we got to get more people in to get on the, the trivia to win this toffee. Yeah. So, so tomorrow Art's Place, it's gonna be really lively, very interesting. So tune into that show. That'd be 12 p.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Mountain time, and 3 p.m. That'd be Eastern time, and then that'd be 3 a.m. Monday morning in the Philippines.
Art, do you allow people to put links in your chat?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I can't. Steve, I was going to ask, can you put my link for Margie?
Yep.
I like Margie. Yeah. I can't put a link in.
I think that's where I met her. It was at Matt's.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big discussion one night. Is it Margie or Margie?
Yeah.
Oh, it went back and forth.
Yeah,
for about
I
an hour.
remember that. I was.
I was rolling on the floor, as they say, rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off that night.
And last night they were giving Adrian a hard time.
Well, that's every night.
Yeah, pretty much every.
Yeah.
That's
then we
we
start picking on Peter, and we picked on him again this morning on
on Rodney's channel.
Rodney's about him and Judge Judy. He'd leave a live stream in a heartbeat. Oh, Judy's on. Judge Judy's on.
Well, I'm the same way with Mitch, for the Ken Heron show. I always leave like 5 minutes left. Oh, gotta go.
Yeah, I saw that. Was it last week or week before?
Yeah.
It was you and Mitch and Jim's like, Art's got to leave.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey. Well, who is that? That is Sean Oz. He still doesn't know about portrait instead or landscape instead of portrait.
Well, it's because I'm out walking around. Let me turn my phone.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, because
there you go. That's where I'm at right now, hey? No green screen. Art, mine's not a green screen.
Yeah. He's at the real deal, man.
Real deal.
I'm actually out here hiking and doing some videos for you guys right now with the Mavic Air, the GoPro Max. Got all the cameras today.
Cool.
How are you, Sean?
Oh, not bad, man. A little winded from doing a little hiking, a little walking.
We're
pretty good.
Whereabouts are you, Sean?
I'm by Lake Dillon in Summit County right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'm going to drop my cameras off in my car here, and then I'll walk back down over the lake and pop a squat and chat with you guys for a few minutes.
Okay, cool. You got your tire taken care of, Sean?
I did. We got I don't know how she did it, but she ran over a bungee cord and it swung around and stabbed the sidewall of her car, and just no air within seconds.
Oh
Wow.
man.
A bungee cord snapped in there?
Yep. Yeah, she hit a bungee cord, like one of those rubber ones. You know what I'm talking about? Not the regular bungee ones, the thick rubber ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the way she ran it over, it just wrapped around and swung around and stabbed her tire.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That is.
Luckily, it didn't do any damage to the frame.
That's good.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the wheel didn't get damaged. That's good.
Bad connection.
Oh, did I
Sean.
lose
There you
everybody?
go.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm out in the middle of. You're hopefully going to hold long enough for me to chat with you guys. I'll get away from this road now.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that.
Okay.
I didn't know if you'd still be on or not. What have I missed? You guys, any new information on anything?
Well, DJI is having a contest to win a Mavic Air 2.
Oh, yeah.
And
Did you say the rules were? What'd you say the rules were, Art?
Well, I call it Where's Waldo? Basically, they give you a picture, and you got to guess, okay, what in the picture is going to be the features of the Mavic Air 2.
That picture that's on the DJI Global Instagram.
On the what? On
DJI's Global Instagram, the one that looks all that weird art.
Yeah.
Like a floating
right.
Well, this is interesting. There's somebody sitting over here in the trees behind me singing.
Oh, okay.
You don't see that every day. Playing on the drums.
Oh.
Playing a zombie, by
Garble freeze up, Sean.
Yeah. My signal sucks, huh? My signal sucks, guys, so I might not be able to stay with you.
Okay.
It's better? Does it come back?
Yeah, it's a bit better. Maybe you should get back down to closer to that. Are you going down by the Coliseum thingy?
No, I'm on the other side of the lake right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm over by Frisco, the Frisco side of the lake.
Yeah.
Get a little closer to the water here.
Oh, looks like you're on the
There we go.
dam portion. There you go.
Yeah, pretty close. The dam is right over there behind me.
Okay.
The water has that. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Let me flip the camera. That's pretty cool. You can't do that on a computer. Yeah, that's my view.
Nice.
Right?
And if you look at the water, it's ice. But if you watch this, it's like melted ice.
Yep.
It's even if I throw it out further, it goes right through it.
Oh wow!
So you can't walk on the ice anymore.
Yep, that's right. So it's starting to recede, and yeah.
Yeah, it's some cold water there.
Called thinning.
What's that, Steve?
Thinning out.
Yep, that it is. You definitely couldn't walk out there. A couple weeks ago, you'd be walking out on that no problem.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Try to show you guys. It's a beautiful spot to come out and fly, though.
Yeah.
Let me show you. If you guys are interested, I'll show you right over here. It's sort of silhouetted, but that is actually a huge, huge, huge mountain peak called Peak 1. I don't know if it's too silhouetted, but there's a avalanche that went right through the trees there. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh wow!
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 It's huge. It's like as wide as wider than a football field.
Wow! Interesting. Well, hey, I think it's time to do some trivia.
Okay.
So we're going to do kind of atomic trivia here. You probably all remember the bikini test. That was called Abel Baker. Steve, you were probably a kid when that happened. Uh, anyway, so the question is, oh, April, my niece is here. Hey, welcome to the show. Yeah, I'm still here. Anyway, the question is, there was a German heavy cruiser that was part of the test, and it survived both tests. Name that heavy cruiser.
German cruiser that survived which
Both
test?
tests. The Able Baker test at Bikini, 1946.
I have no clue.
You could use Google.
If I switch from this because I'm on my phone, I'll probably lose you guys. So I can't Google it, so I respectfully decline to be part of the contest.
Was it Prince Eugene?
You got it, Ron. Let's
Woohoo!
see if anybody else beat you. Okay, I'm gonna have to. It's pronounced Eugen.
Yeah, Ugen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince Eugen. And I don't see anybody in the chat yet. So you are the winner.
I never win anything.
Yeah, well, that's what Mitch always says.
Well, you can't say that anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Is the winner.
Oh, wait. Old guy says T-Bird hat. Let me check. Okay, what was the time? Ron, T-Bird, his was at 6:02. When did you chime in? You were at 6 o'clock. Ah, boy, that's. Yeah, but the problem is Glenn is in Australia, and he's kind of disqualified from this because this contest is only for U.S. and Canadian systems. Because otherwise, the shipping for this would cost more than what the candy costs.
I bet.
So sorry, Glenn. I'd love to send it. However, Glenn, stick around at Christmas time. I will have a 1 pound box that I will give away that Enstrom has been really nice about shipping. They will ship it anywhere in the world. So, April, I have your candy. I'll probably take it over to your mom's place next week.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
If I come down here this summer, you're going to have to show me around since you know all the cool spots. I'm only about 4.5, 5 hours north of you.
Where are you at?
I'm up in South Dakota.
What's your elevation?
Around 40, 45.
Okay. I know some spots that aren't too hard that we can walk around without you killing yourself. And once you get up into that 10,000 range, it becomes hard to walk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Ron's used to that. He gets up in upper elevations. He's also a hunting guide. He's also a hunting guide.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, guide over in Wyoming.
I found before I've not known, and I've had people even coming up from Denver, and I bring them up on a hike or something. I'm talking to them, and I turn around and they're nowhere because they're like bent over breathing. You know?
Yeah.
It takes a while to get used to that. Yeah.
It does. And even you can hear I'm winded right now just from walking down from the lake up to here.
Yeah.
So it was interesting when I moved here because I would get winded. How we're talking, I would be talking on the telephone and completely winded, like just from talking on the phone. I was like, what in the hell is wrong with me?
When I was living out in California, I come out here to interview, and the guy who I work for was my friend. But I figured I'd come out from California from 300, and we went up into the Bighorn Mountains. Up to
Nice.
We hiked. It was about a 2-mile hike to get up to this fishing pond. We parked the truck at 9,200, and then we went uphill from there.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh
my house is at about 9,200.
Is it really? Wow.
Yep.
I'm getting a headache just thinking about it, Sean.
Just drink a lot of water before you come, and it makes a world of difference.
Oh yeah.
And then
it's also so dry here that it's easy to get dehydrated.
Yeah. And get a pint of red blood cells.
I mean, it's beautiful though. I mean, I'm just sitting in my car, and that's my view out the car. And this is not like I didn't drive off in any weird, desolate area. This is just down the road.
Wow.
So it's pretty dope. You don't have to go very far to get to the crazy stuff. I mean, you can. There's definitely a lot more out there that's harder to get to. That's really gorgeous, but you don't have to.
Hey, Sean, I know of a abandoned amusement park you fly at.
Yeah, you were just telling me you went there today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they kicked you out before you got your drone up, or what?
No, it was after I got it up, and I'm buzzing around the amusement park, and maintenance guy came up and tells me to get land the drone. And I go, okay, didn't want to get, didn't want to cause a fuss. You're on private property. And I'm like, oh, it's a parking lot. But yeah, we own it. Well,
how far did you get out flying before they came?
Well, how far out? I was in the park. I was out over the amusement park.
So you got some footage then?
Well, the footage I got was the return to home.
Oh, you didn't hit record when you first?
Yeah, I know, dummy me.
Oh, yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah, I wish I would have, boy, because you could see the putt-putt course and the old go-kart race area and where the buildings used to stand. There's a few buildings there, but not much. I mean, there's still the railroad trestle, but that's part of the gate when you go into the park. There's like this railroad trestle that goes over your head when you walk in. I think
it's a shame. It's a shame, Art, that you didn't have a camera recording when they came and crashed you.
Well,
those always make great videos.
The other thing too. I had the GoPro and the tripod, but I forgot this.
Yeah. Yeah, and sorry about my buddy last night. I think he ended up having a few too many by the end of the show. I'm pretty sure I hope he did, because his questions started making no sense.
I know. And every 5 minutes I kept hearing I'm like,
He started out, I thought it was a pretty good idea to have somebody that doesn't fly drones on the show, but he's interested in them, to really get sort of schooled and to learn about them, and to get questions that us who are familiar with them wouldn't think to even talk about,
Mm-hmm.
And it worked great until he had one too many, and then it was just like, whoa.
And he was drinking out of a mason jar, so it looked like he was probably hitting the moonshine.
Yeah, right.
Well, they sell moonshine at the liquor store, and it comes in a mason jar.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah,
he is a drinker, and once he gets drinking, my God, his questions, no matter what the subject is, become like, dude, you just gotta stop.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Oh,
Steve, if you want to get some laugh, watch the replay from last night. And you'll see at the beginning when Ken, Original Dobo's on the chat with us. My buddy's questions are fine. He makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Art joined us. They're still okay. towards the 2/3 of the way into the show. They just make less and less sense until finally nothing.
Sean, you got something on that's echoing.
All right, I'll be right
That's
back.
not me.
The other Sean.
Oh.
Nope. It's the other Sean. Sean I. Yeah, we got two Seans.
Not you, Oz. You're fine.
Yeah.
I actually got to get hitting the road, guys. I'm sitting in my car. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I got to head up to the shop and prepare. I got tonight at 9 Mountain Time. We've got Jake Sloan is joining me. We're going to talk a lot about Sky.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, real quick question for you before you leave.
Yeah.
I'm making a trip down your way in mid-June. And going from Denver going on the motorcycle from Denver over to Grand Junction, and then picking up 50 and 550. I'm told that's a pretty scenic highway. We're going to head down like to the southeast,
down into Utah.
Well, it'll be 50 and 550 from Grand
I'm not
Junction.
familiar with the name of the
Yeah,
freeways,
that's in the southern part of the state. That goes through Pueblo and Arkansas Valley and it goes over to Dolores and Cortez.
Yeah, Pueblo is not that anything to look at, really. It's a pretty dirty looking town.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but I thought for a second you might be headed to Utah, and I-70 through Utah is incredible. It's just gorgeous.
Red.
Cool.
Yeah, right. Especially up around Hanging Lakes and Glenwood Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty through Colorado.
Yeah.
But once you get out of Colorado into Utah, the terrain changes so much, and there's so much variance to the terrain. I don't know if I've just become spoiled to the way mountains look, but these look so different, and the erosion and the shapes that have been formed from this terrain. Like somewhere, when you get a minute, do a search with Sean Oz and maybe drone flies on the moon. I think that will bring up a video, and that's just a drone only shot. It's a couple of minutes, I think, long of some gorgeous terrain that I spotted just on the side of the road in Utah, and it's all like that all over the place. It's crazy.
Okay, cool.
And
just something to keep in mind if you're going to ever go on a motorcycle ride like that. It'd be beautiful. You could go see what is it called, the Arches or something like that.
Yeah, the Arches. Yeah.
Right.
Great terrain.
Yeah, I want to find some places.
Out by Moab, that's where it is.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to find some places I can legally fly the drone too. So,
well, that's national parks. You can't fly in. Fly in Arches.
Well, I know that, Steve.
But you can take off outside the park and fly into some of the areas.
Pretty sure you can pull over on the side of the freeway if you're on a major freeway. Most places and fly.
Right.
That's what I did, but you could. It's funny. Speaking of, before I go, when I was driving through Moab and that national park there, if you turn it on to their little information radio station, the AM station,
right?
Every few minutes they're talking about different things in the park, and they'll have an interruption that says "No drones allowed inside the park" on the damn radio. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Hey, Rick Halbert finally showed up.
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
Yeah. As Ron would say, Halibur.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hit the road and let you guys keep going with your show. Hopefully, I'll see a few of you guys tonight, Mountain Time, 9 o'clock on the show with me and Jake. If not, we'll catch you on the next one.
Okay.
Okay, Sean. Good talking to you, man. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, okay, now we got the other Sean Ide.
Yep, I haven't said much. I just made some echoes.
Yeah.
Hello,
How you doing, Sean?
So what's up, guys?
Not too much.
Just
how you been?
Just breaking the law.
Oh yeah? Is that what we're doing tonight?
Yeah.
Well, one of us is.
I flew on some private property today. Well, now thinking about it, I probably could have, if I wouldn't have gone all the way out on the parking lot, I could have launched outside and would have been okay. Yeah. and I would still have line of sight because I'd actually be slightly higher than the parking lot, maybe by a foot or so.
What drone were you flying, Art?
The Mavic Air.
Maverick.
Yeah. That's how they say it in Oz land. The Maverick.
The hive of bumblebees is what he was flying.
Nice. My bumblebee's on its way.
No, April, that was Heritage Square.
Did you get a Mavic Air 2, Sean?
I have a Mavic Air, but I got the iFlight Bumblebee. It's my intro to cine whooping.
Oh, you're going FPV now, huh?
Well, I've got so many cameras that drone will carry, so I figured why not do a stabilization test while I'm doing a flip-de-floop.
Cool.
Well, also at this part they have alpine slides.
Ooh, we got one of those in Kentucky.
I wanted to show part of that. It's not there anymore. They took those out. They had a go-kart track and a putt-putt. The putt-putt is still there. You can see that. And there's a pond there. And I thought, oh, God, it'd be cool to see if there's any carp or something in there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, but the amusement park is fenced off. But the parking lot's not.
I went on a trip to Navarre Beach with my family. It's kind of by Destin, Florida. And I was so excited. I just got a new drone. This was like maybe a year and a half ago. And apparently it's right next to an Air Force base. So there's like no fly at all. So I finally make it down to the beach, and all of a sudden I can't fly my drone. So I ended up doing a bunch of 360 videos of just me sweating. But there was a park down there. Like, we kept driving by it when we were going to the restaurants, and it was an old amusement park that had been kind of grown over. And I wish I knew the name of it, but there was a YouTube video where a guy went in, and it's like a theme park that had been closed for maybe 10 years, 15 years, and it's all overgrown, but it's also like deteriorated because it's on the ocean, so all the salt water mist has kind of deteriorated the Ferris wheel and all that kind of stuff. But it was a super interesting video. I wish I could remember the name of it.
Yep. Yeah, they at this part they took down all the rides. It closed a couple years ago. April, thanks for coming. Always nice to see you.
So, how was that mint fudge I saw on your channel?
Oh, excellent.
That's pretty good.
Diabetic coma, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it? What is it that I won there, Art? Is that what it is? Mint fudge?
No, you won almond toffee. You won.
Oh yeah.
Enstrom's almond toffee. The bet you get this, you'll say, "Oh God, that's the best stuff you'll ever have."
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Well, and I'm friends of the Enstrom family, so.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah, he's my fishing buddy, my hunting buddy too. He lets me. I posted a photo where I went turkey hunting a couple years ago, and I'm asleep, and he photobombed me from behind. Are you scratching records, Sean? Sounds like you're scratching records.
Oh, me? Sorry, that's just what my pants sound like.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. No, I made some ice cream. So.
Oh, okay.
You made ice cream?
I mean, no. I scooped it into a bowl.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And I put chocolate chips and peanuts and chocolate on it.
Oh.
Nice.
I remember that. Yeah, I used to.
Come on, get the old hand crank out, Sean. Get over there, get the crank out, and start getting it on ice.
Last time we went camping, I was really looking at one of those balls. Have you guys seen those balls where you make ice cream in them? You put all the ingredients in the ball, and then you just kind of throw the ball around to each other, and it ends up making ice cream.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah. It probably hurts if you miss.
Yeah.
Like it's like hard plastic with rock salt in it and ice, and it's probably a pretty heavy ball.
Kind of like an exercise ball where you just kind of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Now they got the electric machines, but as a kid growing up, ours was like a big fiberglass tub, and then a big crank assembly on top, and then the handle you'd crank. And of course, you get going, and if you didn't crank it fast enough, it'd lock up, and then as you go to crank, the whole thing would go sliding off the table if you weren't holding on.
Oh gosh. Yeah, the one we had when I was a kid, was like it was like wooden slats, like a barrel.
Oh yeah.
And then it had a electric, just a stirrer on top.
It had motor on top, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. It was like a little motor in the middle, and then two things that grabbed onto the sides.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, I got some things to do. I better get done here at work, but I wanted to pop in.
Ron, thanks for stopping by, and congratulations. And shoot me your address, and I'll get that out on Monday.
Is your email on your channel?
Yeah, I sent you the link through your email.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm thinking. Actually, I'm not.
He's at work.
Yeah, he's been.
We'll cut him some slack.
Yeah. I get to go home Wednesday.
Oh,
But looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy some time off. But seriously, Art, if you on your vacation, give me a shot, man.
Okay.
You could leave your house 6, 7 in the morning, be up at my place at noon.
Yep. Yeah. I've done some shows out that way.
You know your way up here. And
everybody makes fun of Belfouche.
Yes. Yep. You pronounced it correctly.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can you spell it?
With a B.
Brilliant.
Very good.
And now, is that the place that has the police car off the side with the dummy in it?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Steve said it was you. Yeah, it's you. You're the dummy.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple of those up here. There's that is the place. Right outside of Belfouche.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
the way I go is I leave Denver, go up to Cheyenne, I go to Torrington, and there's a road that goes straight north, right up the along the border, and you just zip over into South Dakota.
Yeah. I'm about 30 minutes east of Spearfish.
Oh, okay.
About 10 minutes from Sturgis.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
What I might do is I'm actually
a lot closer to Rapid City.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if it might be faster if I go up towards Wheatland. There's a place that cuts off to Gillette, Then I get Gillette, and then just head straight.
Then shoot on 90. Yeah.
Yeah, I might do that. That might be a bit faster.
Yeah.
But the other way is more scenic.
Yeah. 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 If you were right up, like up into Casper.
Yeah. Well, not that far north. There's a cutoff that goes through 2 towns. There's only 2 towns.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Go up into Douglas.
Douglas, yeah.
And then up into Wright.
Right.
Right up into Gillette, yeah.
Yep. And then there's another town called Bill, Wyoming, which is another teeny tiny town.
Yeah, it's down below Wright.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right just north of Douglas, yeah. This is at 50, Highway 59.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that is a pretty drive.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like you go up through National Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. You drive right by Glendo and Yep.
Yeah.
Watch out for the jackalopes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are versions of the drop bears in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on, gentlemen. Have a wonderful weekend.
Okay.
You too.
And we will catch up to you soon.
Awesome.
And I'll send you that email, Art.
Okay, great.
And you'll be getting an email. You'll be getting an email link from me with those files, Ron.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. All righty. Well, guys, have a great day. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Art and Sean. Good seeing you.
You too, man.
All right.
See you.
Okay. Take care, guys. Bye.
Hello, Chris.
Oh, Chris Hope's in the chat. Great. Welcome. Good to see you.
What's up, Chris?
So
what are you guys talking about tonight?
Well, I was talking about a little bit about the new Fimi. Fimi's got an action camera that's very similar to the Osmo Pocket.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I think Fiatech came out with one too.
Oh, they did. Okay. I'll have to check that one out. I know Ken Heron did a side-by-side. The Fimi Palm. He did a side-by-side comparison with the Osmo Pocket. And that's a giveaway that he's got there.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, that DJI Osmo Pocket gave me so much stress. I think half my hair left because of that Pocket. It was a good little camera, but it's like half of my footage was out of focus most of the time. And then by the time they fixed that in the firmware, it seemed like a lot of people had like given up on the little camera. And then all of a sudden everybody was getting them again.
Yeah.
So.
Good camera. I mean, for what it can do, it's especially for somebody who wants to do like say even a review, especially if you're outside, to be able to do it and be able to track you and following, like if you are doing drone reviews or even like for art with that RoboMaster, something that can actually do it and actually follow the device around, and you don't even have to have your hands on it once you set it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, what I always kind of make fun of DJI. I always think that like they can make good drones, but they can't make good cameras. I think the DJI Osmo Mobile 3 is my favorite little gimbal because it whenever they added hand gestures where you just like it's either a peace sign or you wave at it and all of a sudden it'll start recording. It'll follow you anywhere but use the camera that's on your phone. So like my iPhone camera is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
And so the power of the tracking of the Osmo, coupled with the goodness of that camera on my iPhone, it's a great little, great little combo.
Well, like Chris's question, having to get the accessories is not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you have an Amazon affiliate store, then I did probably like 15 videos about the DJI Osmo Pocket that had nothing to do with the DJI Osmo Pocket. Like it was, here's a phone mount for it. Here's a selfie stick for it. I had all these accessory videos, and it was almost like a joke by the time I got to the end of it. Here's another accessory video for the for the Osmo Pocket.
Well, then you can get a good camera.
There you go.
There you go.
That's a good one.
I just came in the mail. In fact, when Art, you were on.
Yep. Yeah. What was it? Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going through its initial setup and getting it all ready. Got all the batteries charged. So now I'm going to go out and find out if it really does what it's set up to be.
Nice.
Great.
I've had Canon for decades, and I've got all lenses and everything else. And the last Canon I had was the 70D. So having the 90D, which the Mark VI, the M6 Mark II, which is in essence the same camera but mirrorless, I didn't want to go there because I like the feel of the DSLR. I mean, you grab a hold of this, and once you got a lens on it, it's not going anywhere, whatever you're doing with it. And grip on it. And the nice thing is every batteries, accessories, every single thing I own is compatible with the new camera.
Yeah. Yeah, you got years worth of
accessories, as they say. And the big thing, the lenses. So, and the one that I bought last year, that Sigma 1835, that thing is phenomenal.
Oh, what's that you got there, Sean?
So this is the Insta360 Go. It came out like maybe 6 or 7 months ago. So since the coronavirus just kind of killed my order for the Insta360 1R, I've been waiting for that drone version since January. I decided to go ahead and buy this because they already manufactured this one.
Right.
And this camera came out and it only did 30 seconds clips. And then they did a firmware update, and then it did a minute clip. This week they just added FPV mode, and it'll record for 5 minutes.
Oh wow!
So this tiny little thing, it records in 2.7K, but then it crops down to 1080. But super stabilized. You can do barrel rolls with it and all kinds of stuff. So I'm super excited to throw this on my Mavic and throw it up in the air.
Cool.
But it's been all windy and rainy here.
Well, I got this 5-inch quad, and I got to get a mount put on here to put my GoPro type camera on here. I'll probably put the SJ cam on here. That's very similar to the GoPro, but it's a little thicker because it's got a LCD back on it.
Okay.
The Hero 3 didn't have that.
Okay.
They had an adapter for it that plugs into the back, but I didn't get that. But
the backpack.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mitch was nice enough to donate a camera on here, which is cool, and an antenna. So
nice.
I'm excited. I'm waiting for the transmitter to come, and I'll be doing a lot of practicing before I even try to attempt to fly that.
Yeah, I got a message from iFlight saying that my Bumblebee like the board wasn't ready yet or something like that. That's what's holding it up. And I almost wanted to just say, well, send me my DJI receiver or my transmitter so I can start practicing in the FPV simulator, because I got this tiny little tiny whoop.
Yeah.
And if you go back and watch my last live stream, like I successfully flew it from table to table to table, and that was about all I could do with it. But that throttle is so, I've been doing video drones forever, so the switch over to FPV is like the little throttle.
Day and night.
Oh my gosh!
It's like going from an automatic car with an automatic transmission to a manual transmission.
Yeah, this is it. This is the little tiny whoop.
Yeah, I've got something like that. It's the EMAC Easy Fly, which turns out it's not so easy because I can't get the goggles to work. So I'm going through the directions that came with it. So I think what I have to do is once I find the signal, I have to lock it in, and I think that's where my problem is.
Yeah, mine'll mess up. It'll have like so there's you have to arm the drone, and then you make sure your throttle's down all the way, and then arm it, and then hit the throttle up. But if it crashes or if the battery kind of gets loose a little bit, it kind of forgets where it's at. So then I go to disarm it, and all the motors just run as hot as, they just zzz, and all the power just zips right out of the battery. And I'm like, all right, we'll switch out. I ended up buying it from another guy, and so it doesn't have any instructions. It doesn't have any, like, I understand enough to get it off the ground and fly it around, but yeah, I had it for like 15 minutes, and like I did the Fat Shark. I got Fat Shark goggles with it, and I'm flying through the goggles, and I'm flying up, and all of a sudden a big gust of wind just throws it on top of my roof.
Yeah.
And I landed it on the peak of my roof.
Oh.
And I'm standing on the first floor of my house, and I got this big pole, and I'm kind of just like waving it back and forth, trying to just knock it off into the grass. So I ended up finding it the next day. Right, I almost mowed over it, but
hey, there's Angie. Orcas deserve freedom.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the show. Huh. Yeah, the one that I have, I'm just gonna, fly around the apartment and learn how to fly FPV with that. Let's see, what else was I going to? Yeah, so I'm one. It came with the manual, but god dang, the print is so tiny. I gotta get my magnifying glass out to read it.
Yeah. I like the manuals that come in. They're mostly Chinese, and then they try English, but they're not. They don't like.
Lost in translation.
Yep. Engage your bird in the air to the erect level. And I'm like, what? Where did you get your?
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, I think on the back side it is in Chinese, and on the other side it's all in, like broken English.
And don't forget French and every other.
Yeah, I've seen some of those where they'll have it in French, German, Russian, Spanish,
Dutch,
and yeah, they'll have it in about 7 different languages. Yeah,
it's about that thick, and it's about that thick for the instructions for English.
Yeah, it's a 1-pager, but it's made out of like 18.
You think you just go ahead and run them for each language, and then just drop them in if you need to. You don't have to drop them in for all. If you're sending it to the United States, ship English version.
Yeah.
Yeah. My my mother was over in
cultural here.
my mother went over to China, and she bought a lot of these bootleg DVDs when she was over there.
Oh yeah.
And so one of them was the one she gave me was Cars, like the animated movie, and the description was The Matrix. So they just like picked an English paragraph description and threw it on the DVD just to when they were printing out the covers. I was like, that's something.
Yep. Wow.
Oh, when you're talking about landing on the roof, Sean.
Yeah.
I was flying outside my house here, and it was kind of funny. I was a group of the neighbors decided we're going to do a social distancing cocktail party. So the families were together in chairs outside, and everybody was far enough apart. So I flew my drone, and I flew down so I get a shot of it from the street. And I was flying for the sunset, and you see everybody all scattered. And then all of a sudden, I hear this noise, and they're talking, and I just throttled on over to get to my house, so not knowing where I was at. And I came down and landed my drone on the roof, and everybody was laughing, and the comments going, well, no one could hear it, but a helicopter comes flying over out of nowhere, less than 100 feet above the roof.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't tell where it was coming from, so I just flew to the house figuring, well, they're not going to come to the house. And I didn't want to land it in the street because there was people around. So I flew over and landed on the house. So Chris Hope's going, he texts me, he goes, hey, did you mean to do that? Or did you get your drone down off the roof? And then I was writing him back going, yeah, because this helicopter just came out of nowhere.
Wow.
So when I put it back, the line was, I said it was I forget who it was that was in there. I said, yeah, it was a police helicopter chasing down because there was an armed man down holding up the market for toilet paper.
Oh, wow.
But it scared everybody after what had happened. And it just, because you heard the noise, we're attuned to it. You listen for aircraft, and they didn't even notice it.
I didn't say I bought it. Hey. Yeah, Popo's gonna get me. Yeah, I tried to take a drone. I thought about getting another drone and putting like a little fishing hook on the bottom of it and trying to fish my little tiny whoop off of the roof. But then I figured I'd do something stupid and get that drone stuck up on the roof too. So
yeah, you don't want to be like Art.
I was gonna say I know somebody.
Yeah. Well, if I would have done it that way, I probably would have gotten my drones back. No, I had to listen to some doofus. You don't need to do that. The air from your fan will blow it off the roof.
Did it?
Somebody else did it. I don't know if it was Ed Ricker or somebody else. They had a FPV that got up on a roof and they did that. They took oh no, I know who it was. It's that group that builds the flying aircraft flight. I'm drawing a blank. They've got a really great show, and I feel bad I can't think of their name, but they have a flying field and an actual regular flying field, and they've moved into a new building, and they do productions and models and stuff, and they were doing that, and they landed their FPV up on the roof. So then what they do is try and get in different drones, same way, trying to get the air to blow down on it and see if they can move it. Well, it was blowing it. It kept on blowing it and blowing it, and it ended up getting to where like a roof overhang was like this, and it got caught worse than it was in the
Yeah.
Well, when I woke up the next day, so the first time I got it up on the roof, it ended up falling into the gutter. and I could see it in my fat sharks. I could tell it was in a gutter by what I could see. But so I just got the ladder and I kind of stuck my hand in the gutter and found it. But when I landed on the top of my roof, like the connection to the fat sharks was gone. And I could move my head in a certain direction, and I saw like one of those little smokestacks, and then the top of a tree. And so then I'm like walking around my yard trying to figure out, okay, what's it looking at? What angle is it looking at? I know where the tree is, but there's like, I don't know, 6 smokestacks on my roof, and all looking at different angles or whatever.
Yeah.
Flight tests. That's who it was. Thank you, Chris.
Oh yeah, I watched them.
Yeah. They put up some great productions.
Are they the ones that made a drone out of box fans?
Oh yeah.
Did you see that
one? Yeah.
Was that Flight Test?
You know what? Now you mentioned it. Okay, I was wondering what was the name of that channel. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they took a bunch of
They've done so many different things. They've got it into like put a chair and turned a folding chair and put on the blades and turned it into a floating drone that they can put a mannequin in too. I mean, they put some wild stuff out there.
Yeah. There's somebody, I don't know if it was Flight Test or not, but there was a like I was going through a bunch of videos for FPV for beginners, or like quads that aren't GPS hold drones. They just you have to baby the throttle the entire time.
Yeah.
They had a really cool video of kind of teaching you squares and figure eights and all that kind of stuff, but they had a big arrow coming out of the top of the drone, so you could tell which direction your drone was facing as you were practicing. So it just had this huge arrow sticking on the top of it, and they're like, okay, now you're flying your drone away from you. Now turn around and try to fly at yourself, and then if it's messing you up, just fly past yourself, and then you're flying away from yourself again. And so it was getting. I'm kind of used to that because I've been flying, like all drones are that way. But I thought that was brilliant as a tutorial to put an arrow, because like the Parrot Anafi has a white, like the front of it's white and the rest of it's gray, so it's really easy to figure out which direction that drone's going. But a lot of the other drones that are the same color everywhere, and it's hard to tell like what color the LEDs are during the bright sunlight. Like at nighttime, it's really easy to know where your drone's going, but you're not supposed to fly then. So it's just kind of funny.
Unless you got a daytime waiver.
No, as a hobbyist, you can still fly.
Yeah, that's
well, yeah. Right. As a hobbyist, you can do whatever you want to.
Well, no, but legally though, you can't. I mean, you can fly at night and just put some strobes on it, as long as you have 3 mile range strobes on board for aircraft strobes, you're good to go. But as a Part 107, you have to have a waiver. Go figure that one out. That one is like okay, when did the people writing the regs at night have their drunken stupor party out, and they came up with that one the next morning?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to abide by the speed limit, but my 12-year-old son can drive as fast as he wants to. That's kind of where that logic is.
Wow, Dad, where did he learn that one from?
Right. Yep.
Oh, well, guys, I'm going to have to pop out of here.
Okay.
Thank you, Art.
I just got to report Kim Jong-il, her own dead.
And everybody in chat, take care, stay safe, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll be out of this mess real soon, and we can all get back out and be unrestricted to fly anywhere we want. Except, Art, take off from outside the parking lot, and then just stay out on the outside of the property line.
Yep. Oh, and another thing is, what I'll do is I'll take off high, and then they won't be able to notice that my drone's there at all.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. if you have the Paradenoffy or the DJI Mavic Zoom, then you can zoom in and you can get a lot closer to things without flying in restricted areas at all.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone. Bye
All
bye.
right, take care,
See you, Steve.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so I was talking about that. DJI's got a contest for the Mavic Air 2, which I call the Where's Waldo contest, where they got a picture, and I think it's over on their Instagram page, where you gotta pick out what functions in that photo are gonna be in the DJI Mavic Air 2.
So which one do you think it's going to be?
I have no idea. I just briefly saw the photo, and I'm the worst at those kind of contests where they give you something, you gotta find the clues. Okay, where's the hidden cat? Where's the hidden, and you gotta oh God, you gotta look all over this room. They give you a picture of this room. Where are the clues? You gotta look all over.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna look.
Okay. And I think you can share that. Yeah, if you'd like to, I'll give you.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna do. There's this one. All right, can you see it?
All right, hold on. Okay, let me go over. All right. Oh yeah, that's the picture. So I see a dish antenna. I wonder if it's going to be because it's got. Oh, I already see one right there, right in the middle. That's the controller right there. So I'm giving everybody all the clues. So, and what they're going to do is they're going to take all the entrants in that have answered correctly, and then they're going to randomly pick. Okay. They're going to randomly pick the winner.
Okay.
What is the image? Oh, Glenn wants to know what the image is behind me. Well, the image, that is the Georgetown Loop. That's a narrow gauge railroad that's up above the city of Georgetown, Colorado, which is not far from where Sean Oz lives. So, and that's on their Instagram page. So, yeah, I've got Instagram, so I'll have to look that up and see if I could. Curious about an upcoming announcement. Yeah, click in the link in the bio for clues. Oh. Okay.
All right, let's see if I can do this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not it.
That is not it.
So anyway, right above there, that's where the narrow gauge railroad goes by. And it's kind of a touristy thing where they give you a short little ride on the choo-choo train.
Nope.
Nope. So how is that ice cream, Sean? It looks yummy.
So good.
Yeah. Is that vanilla ice cream?
it's vanilla bean.
Oh.
With Hershey chocolate syrup. It's got some Nestle milk chocolate chips. And some cocktail peanuts from Planters.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Chris C, what's going on, Art? Let's see. Not a whole lot. We're just about to wrap up here in about 5 minutes. Let's see if I can. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, and so thanks for coming in, Christopher C. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up pretty soon here. So that's what's fun. We did the trivia. We did little FPV stuff. We did. Another thing is I got this light bar here. I got this on eBay, and boy, it's pretty darn bright, and it's adjustable too. So I could do that. I could really throw out the light with that, and that's my other light. So I don't have to take this light that I have on the floor and put it on top of my PC and have it shine down on me. Now there are no shadows, or very little shadows, and I have another light over here that shines onto the green screen because I was having issues where there was a spot where you can see the material. So
your green screen spots.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I put the other lamp over here to shine up here because during the day when we get a lot of sunlight, it'll bleed through the green screen.
Okay.
And so that light bar uses AA batteries, and I use these rechargeable batteries I won off of Rayset Drone. And these are by Tenergy.
Cool.
Which are cool. And it's very, very handy. Okay, hey, we got Tacoma Drones. Welcome to the show. And Bob Casey, welcome. Casey at the bat, finally. So you're in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty close to Nashville. Suburb of Nashville, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ashley just did a video where she was at Knoxville.
Okay.
She got some video of the big basketball, which I guess is outside the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And then there's the big gold ball, which was part of the World's Fair. She got some video of that.
Mm-hmm. And I was at that World's Fair.
Oh, you were? Oh, cool.
In 1982.
Okay. Yep. Now, I've been to the Space Needle, and that was part of the World's Fair there. That was, 62, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Downtown Nashville, we have a Centennial Park has the Parthenon. It's a
right.
Like we're called the Athens of the South or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that Parthenon was from the World's Fair, like back in the early 1900s, and it had there was a pyramid, the Parthenon, and I think they had the Eiffel Tower there too. But the only thing they left there was the Parthenon.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I was correct. It was 62. Yep.
Nice. So, I noticed you started using StreamYard. So what's the Do you do this every week and have people in, or do you do once a month? Or
no, I do it every week.
This is your new format?
Yeah, it just kind of evolved into this. It's much easier than who can I have on this week, and I think this way the show flows a lot better.
Yeah, I agree.
And when you have a guest, then this way it's I could do trivia. And by the way, I'm the only drone channel that gives away candy.
You sure about that?
I'm
trying to give away stickers. Nobody wants them.
Yeah.
But.
And what else? So yeah, and then I do an occasional drone giveaway. Oh, by the way, I just surpassed 1,400 subs, and
nice.
I'm getting close to 1,500. Once I get to 1,500, I'm gonna do a drawing for the Tello drone. So
nice.
come on, folks, get signed up. Go over there to that, and what I'll do is after the show, I'll put a link in the description down below to that video, and all you have to do is in the comment section say, "I'm mellow for that Tello."
That's funny.
Yep. All right, so we did 2 hours. 2 hours and 2 minutes now. So, Sean, thank you for coming in. Enjoy your weekend and your ice cream, and we'll catch you next time. All right?
All right. See y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.
Peace out, guys.
All right, everybody in the chat, thank you for coming to my show. Yeah, each week I'm going to be giving away some more almond toffee. I'll have another trivia question. Please share the show. Let's try to build up the show, get more people in, and make the show a lot better. So take care, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.